Hello, and welcome to Buddha Zen Wisdom. We are here to accompany you every single day. Life after 40 with no friends? That might be a sign of someone truly remarkable. The passage of time, finding solitude's wisdom. Life is a journey, and we are all but travelers. In this fast-paced world, we often lose ourselves in the noise and chaos of daily life. It is only when time allows us to slow down and reflect that we begin to recognize the profound value of peace and quiet. There is truth in the popular saying, as a child, happiness is simple; as an adult, simplicity is happiness. Let's take a closer look at how solitude, mindfulness, and a focus on one's inner world can lead to a profound and fulfilling life. The habit of solitude, growing inward. Take Zhang Qiang, for example. A middle-aged man in his 40s, Zhang was once a social butterfly, thriving in gatherings and lively circles. However, as he grew older, the constant socializing began to feel empty. One weekend, Zhang chose to stay home. He sat quietly on his balcony, watching the sun rise and fall, contemplating his life. It was in that moment that a life-changing realization struck him. True growth and transformation do not come from external validation but from inner enrichment and self-sufficiency. Zhang began to embrace solitude, dedicating more time to nurturing his inner world. He started reading, writing, painting, and even growing flowers and plants on his balcony. Those tranquil moments alone became his sanctuary, offering him space to reflect, examine, and plan his future with clarity. Solitude is not loneliness, it's a choice, Zhang often reminded himself. No longer seeking approval or conforming to others' expectations, he began to pursue the life he truly desired. Dear reader, doesn't this resonate with you? Have you ever felt the burden of keeping up appearances or chasing fleeting friendships? Maybe it's time to step back and enjoy the company of your own thoughts. 2. Escaping the noise, the beauty of a quiet life. When he was younger, Zhang dreamed of fame and fortune, of being admired by all. But as the years passed, he realized these pursuits brought no lasting happiness. Instead, they became obstacles on his path to peace. So, Zhang chose to distance himself from the clamor. He abandoned the endless cycle of social events and sought serenity in nature. On weekends, he would hike through lush countryside, breathing fresh air and marveling at the beauty of the natural world. Those moments outdoors filled his heart with vitality and calmness. Life is like a cup of tea, he mused. Only by slowing down can you taste its true essence. And so, Zhang began savoring life in a way he never had before, not through a lens of ambition but through simplicity. He no longer rushed to climb imaginary ladders, but instead found joy in the here and now. Take a moment and think, dear friends, when was the last time you truly disconnected from life's noise? Maybe this weekend, instead of rushing to another social obligation, you could stroll through a park or sit quietly in your garden. You might be surprised at the peace it brings. 3. Finding joy in being yourself. When Zhang was younger, he often changed himself to fit others' expectations. He would go out of his way to please people, sacrificing his own happiness in the process. But as he matured, he came to a liberating conclusion: life belongs to you alone. The key to happiness lies in living authentically and unapologetically. Now, Zhang pursues what makes him happy. He listens to music, watches films, travels, and embraces simple joys that nourish his soul. These small yet meaningful activities bring him profound satisfaction. True joy doesn't come from the applause of others, but from the quiet fulfillment within, he said. And let's be honest, haven't we all fallen into the trap of seeking approval? How many of us have put our needs aside to win fleeting praise? Isn't it time to start living for yourself, to rediscover what makes you smile? For seeing reality clearly, embracing contentment. Zhang has now reached a point of clarity in his life. No longer chasing after fame or seeking to fit into society's expectations, he has learned to live with acceptance and grace. Life is like a journey. We can't predict what lies ahead, but we can choose how we face the present, he often reflects. By letting go of unnecessary worries and focusing on what truly matters, Zhang has found peace. He cherishes the people and moments around him, no longer agonizing over things beyond his control. His days are simple yet deeply fulfilling. He enjoys his solitude, marvels at life's small wonders, and invests in his well-being. By prioritizing his inner world, he has discovered the wisdom of a life well lived. Dear friends, a gentle reminder. If you find yourself alone as you age, don't despair. Solitude doesn't mean loneliness. It can be a source of strength, reflection, and renewal. Take inspiration from Zhang Qiang's journey. Choose solitude to nurture your inner world. Step back from the chaos and find joy in simplicity. Live authentically for yourself and no one else. Embrace life as it comes, cherishing the here and now. Dear readers, as we grow older, let us remember life's truest treasures are not found in others' approval, but in the quiet contentment of our own hearts. Take this time to cultivate your inner peace. It is a gift only you can give yourself.